out here at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. We got some planes flying around. You saw it in the title of the video. I got a classic Discraft Zone versus the brand new Toro Innova in a Champion Glow plastic. I'm gonna throw some holes. I'm gonna see which one comes out on top. Let's jump into it. I don't come out here too much. I'll show you why. It really pushes my buttons, but it's a fun course. It's really unique to the area. A lot of hills. It's pretty cool out here. A couple of the holes pull back in the woods right here, so we'll get to those. But yeah, I already cracked her open. I wanted to check her out as soon as she came in. Don't mind the fact that I hit a tree with it the first time I threw it. But here she is, brand new Toro Innova Champion Glow. They sent me a cool purple one, light rim around it. Looks pretty cool. You can see where I hit a tree with it, but should be all right. That's what she's made for. But what we're here for, we all know what they made this after. I'm talking to you, Innova. But no, we all know what they made this disc after. They made a zone. I feel like Innova was always kind of missing a disc like this in the lineup. They have the Pig, a little bit slower, overstable. They have the Rat. I've never thrown a Rat, but I think it's a 5-speed, so it's gonna be a little bit faster. But whenever somebody wanted a mold like this, they always reached for the Zone. I mean, as you can see, this is my first time throwing them up together like this, but wow, am I right? The wings are like the same. The Toro might be a little bit taller. I'll put the PDGA measurements on it so you can check it out. You know what, let me look it up right now, hold on. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. The Zone has a rim depth of 1.3 and its rim thickness is 1.2. The Toro is 1.4 rim depth and 1.3 thickness. Very similar, but I kind of just saw it was a little bit taller. Another thing I noticed when I first took it out of the box, it kind of caught me by surprise, was you can see, very strange. Not sure how I feel about that. Usually when you reach for a disc like this, you want it to be flat, like the Zone. Pretty much all the Zones I've felt have been more flat, if not a puddle top. Most people prefer that. I know I do. But with this thing, it's flat, but it's got a soft middle. So it's gonna be a little bit stiffer. The flight plate doesn't give definitely as much as this. I'm not sure if all the Toros are like this. It might just be this one, but it did kind of catch me by surprise. This is the only Zone I have right now. It's an ESP. I dyed it a couple months ago. I don't throw it too much. It has a couple scratches on it, so it should still fly the way it's made. This thing will fly the way it's made. We'll see how overstable it is. I'm curious to see, so let's jump into it. Oh, I forgot to mention my pet peeve about this place. See this T-pad? It's like the size of me. I'm only 5'4". It's the size of me. You can see how tiny they are. That's the one thing I don't like about it. I'm gonna push it out wide. You can see the band down there. I love this hole because it's a nice downhill. Nothing in Florida that I play over here really has this kind of hill, so it's fun. Very unique. Go check them out. What's going on in here? Hello? Anybody home? This is the only other thing I don't like about this course. You can see T-pad, electrical box. T-pad, electrical box. A couple times people have nicked this thing, but it doesn't make any sense because this was here before that. So they put the box, and then they put the box. You know what I'm saying? This one I'm gonna avoid the box, I'm gonna throw it up. You can see the basket up on the hill. Push it out right, it'll finish in, and we'll see how far I get up there. I call this the disc trap. You'll see why when we get over here, but it's no fun when you end up in there. We got a sign, due to track construction starting March 4th, please do not use hole 4 and skip to hole 5 by the pavilion. Note, please do not throw or jump the track fence to retrieve discs. If they think if I throw this Toro over that fence, I'm not gonna go get it, they're mistaken. I like how they say, please do not throw. Yeah, because you can just magically tell this thing where you want it to go. We all have bad days. We can't tell it where we want it to go. Oh, that's bad. Oh, oh. That blue does look good. I like it. But I still get my Toro. You want to see me climb that rope right there? 500 likes, I'll go climb that rope. I'll put it over the road and try and skip her back in, as long as I don't hit this pole right up front. Oh! She's okay. This was the whole last video with the polecat. Check it out if you haven't already. I drained it about right here. Center with the polecat. That disc is a fun disc. That's 2 baskets in a row. This is a fun hole. You can see the band down there. I like pushing it a little bit out, have it finish in. Disc golf intramural tournament. March 25th. I missed it. Dang it. The Toro came in a little bit steeper. She had a good roll. The Zone, I think I pushed her a little bit longer. There she is. So I did some holes, I did some throws. One thing I forgot to mention before we started was the flight numbers. The Zone is a 4-speed. It's got a 3 glide, a 0 turn, and a 3 fade. You made it, you made it, you made it. The Toro, on the other hand, is a 4-speed as well, a 2-glide, a 0-turn, and a 4-fade. A little bit different on the flight numbers. I'd say it's pretty accurate because I did notice this was a touch more overstable than the Zone. Definitely coming out quicker towards the end of the flight. The thing I was talking about at the beginning of the video with the flight plate, I didn't notice it too much when I was throwing it. When you got your thumb and hands on the side of the disc, it feels a little bit more stiff, so it didn't really come into play. I like that the Zone is in a couple different plastics. They have it in Jawbreaker, they have it in Z, ESP. I'm sure they'll come out with a couple different plastics for the Toro, maybe like a Star and a full Champion one. I'm curious to see how they turn out. This is the Champion Glow, so it's kind of like a mix between the Star and Champion. So it's got some good grip to it. I think it's about the same in terms of grip to the ESP. For the shot that you're gonna be throwing them for, they're both overstable. End of the day, I'm gonna pick the Zone. Feels a little bit better in the hand. I prefer the smaller rim. I know Calvin loves these things, he's been throwing it a lot. It's pretty cool because actually back in December, when I went to the Chain Hawk Open and I saw Calvin playing, he was throwing a white disc and I didn't know what it was. And it turns out that it was actually a Toro. It was like a prototype one he was throwing back then. So pretty cool to see how it went from more of a prototype disc to full production. But yeah, let me know if you picked one up. Let me know which one you think comes out on top, which one's gonna go in your bag. That's a wrap for today. I'll see you next time.